we now have our next guest speaker with us, academician, yoga enthusiast, and blogger, Dr. Preeti Singh. Dr. Preeti has been in the field of education in the Department of Business and Management at Jesus and Mary College from the Delhi University and at the Jagannath International Management School, Kalkaji, New Delhi, for the longest part of her career. Having worked in a corporate organization and also being an entrepreneur in the fashion business, Dr. Preeti is an owner of an exclusive boutique, and she is now writing blogs on life and style, making people aware and empowering them with new things through experiences in life, which is appealing to all age groups of people. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Preeti Singh, who will be speaking on life and style, empowering yourself to create a change. We welcome you, Dr. Preeti.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here on this platform with you. Now, I would just like to share my story. It isn't as colorful as Srishti's because she's a young lady, and in my time, there were no women in the army. Really, this is something very special. But in my time, there were no women in my field either. When I grew, there was no woman in the business field at all. And my father said every woman should do something new and should not be a stay-at-home woman. So that was very inspirational. Somebody from the family saying that. And so I joined BCom honors where there used to be no girls at that time. And in my MCom also, I was the only girl with 300 boys. So that was the first experience in business. But today there are many girls, even Vaishali is there, who was also in business management, and she will tell you that now there is no bar, everybody is doing it. So I come from that generation. Then I come from that generation where no woman used to drive. And I started driving at 18, which everybody does today. But can you imagine a woman driving at that time and people laughing and jeering? Oh my God, lugai gaadi chalati hai. So it was like that. So I always felt that since I have been first in everything, I should inspire the young people, whether it is girls or boys. So then later on in history, when I went ahead in life, then I went into a corporate organization. Of course, I did my PhD in finance. Again, I was the first woman PhD from the Commerce Department of Delhi University. No woman had done her PhD from this university, from commerce. And I did in finance. Again, there was nobody in finance. For years, no woman treaded in the field of finance in India. And it's only now that lots and lots of, you will find investment bankers into insurance, into everything. So it comes from that time. And I have always been striving hard. I traveled alone all over the world. And I traveled again in my time. Women never used to travel alone. And again, they were looked down upon. They said, "Oh, you're going alone. What about your husband?" I said, "No, he's not going. I'm going alone for a conference." And that too made everybody laugh. But that's what it is. And today, I want all women, all men to work together. My passion is to see the women going ahead in life. Men have already reached there, but no man can work without the support of women. So there has to be a passion in the women. The passion should be there amongst the women also to continue. I know, as Srishti said, it is very difficult, very, very difficult to balance work and home. I had three sons of similar ages. I remember I used to teach, I used to do my PhD, and it was really difficult. And again, the second thing which you said, that I'm a yoga enthusiast, yes, I've always remained fit and slim, and I can climb stairs like the young people do, 3 floors, 4 floors. And Vishali has been my student, so she will tell you all that these people used to get tired, but I never used to. So I feel age is just a number. One has to work one's way and not feel tired. So I don't feel tired. I feel very energetic, very happy. And yes, I enjoy style in life. I was a boutique owner, and I also exported clothes to Australia and to some friends in the US also. Yes, for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years I did that. But then the education field was becoming very challenging. And here also I was in leadership roles because I was the head of the department in JMC. And again, I had two lives. I retired from there and then I joined GIMS and I worked for another 6 years. And it is only now, that is during the lockdown period, that I decided to partly retire. I'm not retired completely because I'm into blog writing. I'm also into a lot of academic assignments. I still have a lot of part-time assignments. So this is about me, and you can ask me any questions which you would like to.
Thank you, ma'am. And Roma, I would just like to share one or two things about ma'am since I have been her student.
Please,
And
Vishal.
that's very right, very rightly said. Only empowered woman can empower a woman. So
Well
she lives by what she says. She's always inspired us. She's always empowered us. She's always pushed her to go beyond our own limits. And I should mention this, that she was one colorful professor of our college. And the moment you look at her, there's a smile that comes to your face, and the sparkle in her eyes. Even at this age, the zeal, to empower and push students to uh, think as if there is no limits to their existence. I think that is one thing that I've really taken it from her. The leadership role, she's always been very supportive into women leadership, especially. And she always, whenever she was there in the college, she used to push all the girls, young girls, that go out and take part and be the leader, be
wow.
the change. So she always used to do this. So thank you so much, ma'am. On this platform, I really thank you for being my professor and inspiring me also. Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'm very thankful, Roma, that you invited me.
Thank you
And
so
there
much.
are a lot of young people who can, I mean, I feel like setting an example to them that keep on pushing yourself, keep on working, and you will reach somewhere. Don't just stop. We have to make a change.
Absolutely.
And it's very important to make that change, because if we fall, if we just keep quiet, then we cannot inspire the others. So
Very
keep
true.
on working, keep on doing something. Yes, and you will all reach somewhere. So inspire people. Go along even with the men, because they also need help. You cannot be alone. There are a lot of things they can, though people say, why can't we pick up chairs? Why can't we do this? There are certain things which men can do better than us, and we should accept it. And there are certain things we do better than them, and we should also accept it. And so together we should go, and that's how the development of the society comes. So I just wrote a blog, in fact, yesterday on, see, sexual harassment is a bane for women. But what about men? Are they not sexually harassed too? At many times they are also harassed. And I wrote a story on that. So if you people get a chance to read on Medium, my profile is at Preeti Singh 15 on Medium. So please read that also. And I am very fond of nature and flowers, very fond of flowers. So I enjoy that and I love that. And I love my young people. I always feel part of them. I just attended a birthday party where they were all young ladies who were 30, 31, 32, and I was the only oldie. And they all accepted me with so much love. And I really had fun dancing and singing with them. So age is just a number. Enjoy yourselves in your life. Take life as it is. Be contented. Be happy, and you will reach there. That is very important. So be very, very happy always. I'm a very happy person.
Very true.
So any other questions you want to ask, please ask. Yes, Roma, do you have any questions?
I'm so inspired by you, ma'am. When you say I'm a very happy person, even you without saying it, it's so reflective. The minute we have an interface wherein we can see you, you radiate such joy and happiness. Your story is inspiring. The biggest fact is that you broke stereotypes at that time, and you stood, for yourself as a strong lady, and I can just say that you're inspiring so many of us today. And
Thank you,
I'm
Roma.
so grateful I
Thank
got
you.
to listen to you, ma'am, today.
Thank you very much. And I'm happy to be with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. And with this, I would really take the opportunity to thank Dr. Preeti for all her lovely thoughts that you shared with us, ma'am, especially when you made a mark by being the only women in the yesteryears who broke stereotypes, and created a mark for yourself then and now. In the
There's,
bargain,
there's one more thing I want to share with you, which is very interesting.
yes,
At my time, women would not go into beauty contests. I also went into a Miss Hyderabad contest and I got the second runner-up prize over there.
very
So
nice,
I want to share this with you.
very
It
nice.
was great fun. Again, when I went to my mother, she said, "No, no, 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 girls don't do this. Girls don't do this. We are from good families." So I asked my father, I said, "Why not? Why can't a girl do that? I mean, experiment. That's life. I'm not going to go ahead of Hyderabad, but let me at least enjoy that."
Yes,
And I enjoyed that too. So these are some facets of life which are very interesting. So I thought, let me just share this with you.
it's really good. Another feather in your cap, ma'am, which we are so happy to learn from your experiences. And I love the way you gave importance to passion as the key driving force in everything you do. And that is a key takeaway for me and for, I'm sure, a lot of us. Thank you so much for inspiring us today, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Vishali also. Okay.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.